Once upon a time, there was a good old traditional housewife. She cooked, she cleaned, cared for her children and the man of the house, and of course, she didn't talk back. She was both obedient and soft by nature. She was a good woman who always made good choices.
Shut that shit off.
We're good moms, bad choices.
Two single moms
Who said fuck the patriarchy,
shared all their bad choices,
and found out they weren't so bad after all.
we're experts,
Oversharers.
and your new besties.
Sit back and enjoy the ride. Welcome back to Good Moms, Bad Choices. I'm Erica.
And I'm Jamila.
Happy Wednesday, bitches.
And niggas.
DJ E-Love in the house, bitches.
Is that going to be your DJ drop?
Yeah.
I have a confession. I think I know my next adventure.
What?
My next talent. I'm going to be a meditation MC.
Oh.
So
well, it's like
I'm just like talk over the
like
track.
Tony Jones?
Yeah, but like live at a festival.
Live.
Yeah, like everybody breathe.
Oh.
Everybody feel your pleasure. Move your hips.
Oh.
I told DJ Niche, drop some tracks. I'm just send him over. I'm a DJ Niche.
Okay. I think they told me this, that you did this on top of the mountain the other day.
I did it on top of the mountain. I was like, I'm feeling it. I think I need to do some MT meditation. Here goes Ashley. Do it. Pick up. Here, just hands me the microphone.
Oh my God.
And then I tell Orlando. He's like, right now. I was like, you're a hater. You're stopping my dreams. So I knew not to fuck with you. You're a hater. Meanwhile, Ashley's like, do it. She turns it on.
Oh my God. We all need that friend. Speaking of friends, did you go out last night?
I did, but apparently every Wednesday, my new friend that I met on my hike, Torin, does his thing, except yesterday. So we went and we left.
So it wasn't the right day.
It was the right day.
He wasn't there that day
of all Wednesdays.
So it wasn't like a vibe?
No.
Oh.
It was like a few.
What is it like in there? It's Anderson Paak's club or something, right?
Yeah, Andy's. I don't want to tell everybody our spot, but Andy's on Wednesdays has live music. It's really bomb. It's really cute in there too. It's like a little bar. Apparently there's an upstairs. I didn't know there's upstairs. Nisha told me because Nisha's outside. And there's a little patio. It's not like some crazy line. It's not very LA like usual. Like whose list are you on? Who invited you?
It's not like that yet.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know Anderson Paak at all.
I would imagine his spot would be like
I feel like
spot.
I think he did it on purpose, so it's like just very chill. Like last night, I just let us in. Last week too, but yeah, I was on a hike last week, and I was just sitting there. And this guy, we started talking, and he's like, "Come to Andy's at 10. I'm performing." I'm like, "Okay." And then I went, and it was like amazing. I danced for like 2 hours straight. I don't know if anybody's familiar with going out in the LA area, Hollywood, y'all, but
nobody dances.
Historically, nobody dances. It's just not fun. There's barely even a dance floor, so it's like, why the fuck are we here? So if you find a place that people are dancing and there's like good music and live music, and then you need to hold on to it like a treasure. So this is, if I'm going to be outside, it's probably going to be on a Wednesday at Andy's. So, yeah, what happened to you last night? What did you guys do?
No, my homegirl, she just came over and we drank tequila and talked about girl stuff.
I went to a...
girl stuff, life stuff, former stuff.
I went to an event this week with somebody we met at the Mom Juice event, and within like 20 minutes, all the women were gathered around talking about deep stuff, and I was like, is this what bitches do? Like, strangers, hi, what's your childhood trauma?
Hey, so what happened to you?
Yeah, literally, I was like, is this like, women are are just so deep. I mean, at least the women I'm around, because within literally 15 minutes, we were just talking about childhood trauma and pleasure and like religious trauma. And I'm like, I know for a fact men don't gather around in small crowds and talk about these things, which is probably the problem.
True. Yeah.
But also, I'm like, are we too deep?
But also, like, sometimes, you know what it is? I think it's important that we have spaces like that, but I also think that we confuse each other because we can't wait to insert our experience into someone else's experience. Like if I say, oh, I'm going through a hard time with my boyfriend. Oh, girl, I had the same problem, and let me tell you how that ended up. And then now this bitch on the other side is like, oh my God, is that how it's going to end up? And it's like, sometimes I feel like we plant unnecessary seeds by oversharing. You know, like,
I think it just depends who you're asking, who you're talking to, and just
if you're at a fucking party with a bunch of bitches, you don't know.
I'm just saying having discernment of like what information and what advice you're taking in, and it also depends like if it's I guess if it's a relationship that's early on and not a lot of people know that person, or like, you know what I mean? Like it is, you have to have the discernment because you're the bitch that knows him. If you're getting the dick and you're doing the pillow talking, hopefully you have a better understanding of this person than like Susie Q on the street. I don't know. It's a balance because I do feel like your friends, I'm not saying strangers on the street, but like your close friends have your best interest in mind and kind of know you. And so I feel like they're usually friend advice is sound. But then there's always, you hear in like rap videos and songs that like you're getting advice from the bitch that doesn't have a boyfriend and shit like that. You know that's been in like 8 R&B songs.
I'm just going to say most bitches don't have discernment.
Did you get bad advice and you were confused
No,
by it?
I didn't get bad advice, but I think I listen to people talk so much, and I listen to women share a lot, and I listen to myself too, and I have to like sometimes check myself on when someone is sharing and not just waiting to insert my experience that they've had. You know, I think a lot of times we do that because yes, we want to be in conversation with someone, like we want to relate to someone, and sometimes like you just need to shut the fuck up and listen.
I mean, some people just want a listening ear. I also feel like just in general as humans, it is human nature. You share something with me, no matter what you're talking about, no matter what I'm talking about, even if we're not giving each other advice, I'm always, because it's the human nature, I'm always going to be looking at said thing through a filter of my experience. This is what we do. We have a conversation. We are listening, aka evaluating, aka judging, aka comparing it to something that we are familiar with and feel comfortable with so that we can rationalize whatever said thing is. And so automatically there's a scope of judgment because even as listening, we're generally evaluating to respond in a way that's only going to have the opinion of something that you've experienced, because you're going to make it as close to something you've experienced as possible, even if it's not that exact thing, because I feel like that's just like the way the human brain works. Were you listening to me? So I battle with that because like that's kind of like how we engage in conversation.
No, I know. I think it's, I'm not saying don't do it, but I think the person who is the listener also has to have discernment on who they're sharing this with. So like if they know that someone is really impressionable and highly influenced, then like if you really want this person to make their own choices and own decisions, not based on your set experience that is maybe similar, but also everyone's circumstances are different, then having the discernment. Because I know like there's been times where I've shared things with people that I feel like my sharing discernment was not on point or like irresponsible, and that person made a choice that because I said this is what happened to me and this is what I would have done, was that the right choice for them? Maybe not. You know, like I think we're also in a society that like is, because we're so, and this is just in relationships, because we're so we have so many options and we're overstimulated, we're quick to just say fuck it. You know, like this isn't serving me. I've definitely been in that space a lot, and especially early on in the podcast where when I was first dating, where it's like, it's not work, it's not serving me, it's not serving me, it's not serving me. And I've been in relationships where I'm like, okay, and maybe you can speak to this even more because you're engaged, you've been in a long-term relationship and you're going to get married. There has definitely been instances, I'm sure, in your relationship that maybe you didn't feel like were serving you at the time, but are you going to leave your relationship because it's not serving you in that moment? Or are there other things in the relationship foundationally that are sustaining you there, where this thing that is not serving you at the moment is not going to break up your relationship?
Yeah, that's why I said the thing about discernment. But honestly, this is another thing. I feel, okay, in this relationship, of course, there's going to be things that bother me and things that I'm like, fuck this nigga, fuck all this shit, I'm blowing it up. But at my core's core, I'm never leaving Orlando, and I know that. There's nothing anyone could tell me. Even I think I told one of our friends who just got off the phone with, and he's like, are you going to break up? And I was like, no, nigga. I'm just telling you a story. So I think I've never been in a relationship where I've said that.
Where you said it's not serving me?
No, I've never been in a relationship where I've said no, I'm not going to leave you. And I've never been so clear about a relationship that it doesn't matter what happens, that I know I'm not going anywhere and he's not going anywhere. Like it's never in my, like, obviously in my, like, my fantasy mind, I'm leaving him.
But I don't want to assume. Would you say that part of that is not just because you came to that, or part of that is because Orlando won't let you leave? Not like you're not allowed to leave, but there's been times where you wanted to run away and he was like, bitch, come back. Do you know what I mean? Like, it requires sometimes, I think, especially for women who we can be runners. And like I said, there is like I think it's an important piece for women too, because historically women haven't left relationships that haven't served them, right? Like, we've overstayed.
Yeah.
And so now there's like swinging to the other side of the pendulum where bitches are like, if it's not serving me, I'm out. Marriage is ending because I'm out. But there also is I think, a need for the other person to sustain, to say, you're not leaving me. We're going to figure this out. If Orlando would have been like, all right, well, fuck it then. You might have been like, all right, well, fuck it then.
You know, I tried to break up with Orlando.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, because you have a partner that has, like, pulled you back, now perhaps you have now exercised a muscle of, okay, I'm not going to leave. Like, that isn't, like, your instinct to say, all right, well, it's not working. Oh, you don't think it's working either? Okay, cool. Peace. Is, like, that's not the stronger muscle anymore. The stronger muscle is, I'm going to sit here and work it out with you because I know I have someone else that is going to sit here and work it out with me too.
I think it has a lot to do, like we said, like discernment and intuition, because I see it both sides. And I think generally women know. I think generally in your heart of hearts, in your gut, in your intuition, you know if you should be somewhere or not.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, it obviously your friends or the influence or the opinions of others can, like, contribute to how you're feeling. But overall, I feel like bitches know when they need to get out of something, and generally that is the thing that makes them leave. When those times in the beginning, like early on, where I was like, I'm breaking up with Orlando, and he was like, I'll call you back. Those times, yes, those were important. That he said, bitch, have a seat, and moving through that. And I hadn't had someone that in those situations, I had to ask myself, do I still love this person? And I did, and I couldn't deny the fact that even though this shit really pissed me off, or there's things about you that I don't think I can see long term, the reassurance and then having the self-awareness to ask myself, do I still love this person enough to be with them, was what got me through those things. But there were times in, like, other relationships where I was like, I do still love this person and I don't want to be with them. Mm-hmm. I know that I cannot see my life with this person in this way. And I think sometimes, like, women, I don't know, like, for instance, like, I have someone close to me who's been in a relationship for literally like 8 years, and I sometimes feel guilty because we went on a trip together and she met this crazy ass nigga and moved him in with her, and he's been there the whole time. And, like, I saw her kid grow this is my cousin, grow 8 years. Like, I've just seen her be in this cycle, and, like, hi, it's me, I'll do it. I'm the friend. I'm like, hey, bitch, what's up? Because every time I see you, you're complaining. And I know this person is literally clinically crazy, not medicating. So I'm like, sometimes I feel like I will be the voice of, hey, bitch, you're wasting your life. You're not getting any younger. Do you want to have another kid? Because this is not it. Like, I sometimes think it's important to have a friend that's going to reiterate the shit that you said that you wanted. Because if it doesn't line up, and you know, and I'm sure you can attest to this too, and I think I have a sensitivity to this because I saw my mom be in a relationship for 100 years too long, and literally is just now getting a divorce at 50, 8 years old, and I see how stunted her growth was. And so when I see cycles in my friends or my family, and I'm like, hey girl, this is crazy.
What about when you hear about long-term marriages that went through years of disconnection and then healing? Because, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, where they've gotten to the other side and they're happier than ever, etc. There probably were people in there that were like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where, like, I think your intuition has to come into play. So the people that have stayed in those long-term marriages, something kept them there, right?
Well, but I'm also like, was it always like this? So I think women get into relationships and then the same things that bother them 10 years in are the things that existed at year one. And it was early on, so it didn't bother them as much. But I feel like if when you started out, there was something that pulled you, it was super pulling. There was something that weight, like, grounded you into this relationship, and you know who this person is, and then you fall upon disconnected times, which is inevitable. If you live with someone, you're changing, you're growing, you're working. That's inevitable. But I always come back to, well, was there ever passion? Was there ever intimacy? Was there ever reassurance? Like, you have to ask yourself realistically, because I think women, we have been so programmed to be like, oh, well, this will change, or this is a nice guy, when in the end, the usually the things that break you up were things that already existed that you ignored. So I think those are important things too. But again, like, I think everyone should have discernment enough to be like, this is your relationship and your life. And I think women don't take enough responsibility for their lives, and they don't realize, like, bitch, this shit is short. Life could be over in a blink of an eye. So how much are you investing? I think there's such a thin line in relationships, and how much, because women are nurturers. We pour, we become, we grow, we water. And like, so when you know your power, you have to be really careful where you're pouring, because you can, if it's not being reciprocated, you will die in the process of growing another plant. You know, so I'm always like, okay, let's go to the beginning. Were you getting fucked in the beginning? Were you happy? You know, were these issues existing, but they weren't that bad because it wasn't 10 years in? So I just think there's a level of, like, honesty, like brutal honesty you have to have with yourself, that sometimes women, for some reason, we're just people pleasing or whatever, or we're giving people the benefit of the doubt. We just tend not to have. But I don't believe in running, but I do believe in, like, I know a lot of bitches right now in my friend circle. I wish I could say their names and call those hoes out, but that are just in ridiculous cycles. And I'm like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? Like, and I have balance, because I have a best friend calls me every other week with the same shit. And I'm like, but you said this, you said this last week. You said you're going to leave him alone last week. Oh, he's back over? Okay, well, what did he say this time? I'm patient, but I'm always going to be like, you said this last week and the week before that. Are you tired yet? I try to put the ball in their court. Are you tired of this yet? Because this is what I'm going to repeat back to me what you told me. Just for clarity, in March, and then in April, and then again in June, and one more time in August, you said. And I think it's important to, like, not insert yourself, but to reiterate what people are telling you.
Yeah, no, I think that's what friendships are for.
Also, do you feel like you talk like? I feel like women have a problem of telling the bad things, but not the good things. Like
telling the bad.
If you're
like
always
like they're always talking about the bad stuff and not the good stuff.
Like we forget to celebrate our relationships.
Well, yeah, that's what we think about. Like when we think about, like, you saying you went to this conversation with, I don't know what you guys talked about, but at the event you went to, you said it got very deep. I don't know if it got very dark, but women can get very deep and dark fast.
Yeah.
Like real fast. Like, I think because we, like, I don't know, there's like we dwell in that space, like we create from that space too, so there's like a familiarity
of darkness.
But I do notice that. I notice that about myself too. I think that generally, I feel like I read a statistic about this too. Like, I think generally, no. I think women specifically do not always talk about the good parts of their relationship. They keep those things to themselves, not even maybe on purpose, but maybe like it's just supposed to be. So there's nothing to share.
I feel like it feels like cheesy or braggy. I feel like women, like, I feel like women have been told this lie that, like, it's more relatable to complain. Like, oh, my husband's such an asshole. Like, mine too. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh my God, you know what my man did for me today? Like, I love this nigga so much. He's so crazy. He did the dishes. Like, it's like I think, I don't know. There's a level of, oh, she's bragging, or she's like doing too much, or she's obsessed, or something like that. That, like, women, because I feel like I do, like, I tend to not downplay, but I'm not like, I have the best husband ever. Like, it's just, I realize that just in this relationship that it's just so much easier to talk shit than to talk like in abundance and positivity. And I'm just wondering, what is that? And what can we do to, like,
switch that?
Yeah, shift that in our friendships and in our and in the circles of, like, our conversation, because I think that's important.
No, I think that is important too, because I think whenever someone asks you, so how's Brian? Like, You're gonna like maybe sprinkle a little
he's
positive.
good.
You know, he's good. Just got a new job. Da, 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 da. But girl, da, 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 da. You know, like that's because there is. It's like I don't want to sound too braggadocious, or maybe we can relate more on this level because you're not in a relationship. So like I want to relate to you where maybe like there's something negative happening in your, you know, like I don't know. But
why do we think that negativity is the common place of relatability for some reason?
Yeah,
I think I don't know.
we got to work on that, ladies.
I mean, yeah, because and I think just in general, I read this in a.
And for those that are doing it, fucking keep going. Tell your friends.
I mean, but also I think. Remember that girl online
I'm getting high.
that we got annoyed with because she got that boyfriend and she wouldn't shut the fuck up about it. That one you loved it, love to hate on online. And then there's sometimes I'm like, you know what? I think there's also an underlying thing about like women
Breaking up?
No, like women being so desperate. Like, I want a man so bad. When my husband like I believe in manifesting what you want, but I don't believe in forcing it. I believe like I think I wrote this in my notes. This was a good one. What did I say? Oh, I said desperation breeds.
Well, I think there's a difference between desperation and doing what you just said, which is like talking positively about your partner or your partner that's on the way and being like, my man, when my man gets here, he's going to be da 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 da. We're going to do da 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 da. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Like Rosa, who was writing letters to her husband.
Yeah,
from the retreat.
I mean, I'll even admit, like maybe I was triggered by that girl because I wanted something that she had, even though it was a little corny, even though she's just you know what I'm saying. But at its core, like that shouldn't really bother me. You know?
Yeah. Why? Like then there's a question: why is it bothering?
Yeah,
you?
I think for me, I just was. It's more so like I think about I'm always thinking about the end. I'm like, damn, you're gonna have to delete all those photos, all those sunset reels of eating oysters by the water and the rose petals to the beach. But then it's like, well, but why? Like, that's her fucking life. And
Who cares, right?
You know, so I think a lot of times when we feel triggered by what we see on Instagram, yes, there's the discernment of us knowing like, okay, bitch, like this is not for real. And then also like, okay, well, I want that. I kind of want that. I want that to be for real for me. You know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, update, they broke up. It didn't work out. Ended up not working out. My dream couple
Your
of
dream
hateration.
couple. Yeah. Your dream hateration couple.
My dream hateration couple didn't work out. But, you know, she's a boss bitch. She'll figure it out. And
You know, I've never been the type of bitch. Like, I'll delete, like, if there's an overload, but I'll leave a couple for memories. I really will. If you scroll back enough, you'll see I forget to hide.
I think I hid everything. I hide everything.
But you'll see some niggas that got kept on there by mistake just because I said this is what happened. You need to see the journey.
The only time it doesn't get deleted is if I look really good and I'm like this. I think there is one photo of an ex where you just see his mouth and like below, and I was like, and I'm in the photo and I look really good, and it's my birthday, so this is gonna stay up. This is an important image. It's the only picture of my birthday, so it has to stay.
I guess it's just like we're human. Some niggas gonna stick around, some aren't, and we're also human and we're stupid. So we've decided to record every single detail and beachside oyster date of our lives. So yeah, this is where we're at now. So
yeah, including our sex tapes and our hidden folders that at any moment could be retrieved by the government. Anyway,
what do you mean the government?
Just, you know, there's just no boundaries. Anything can happen. I don't think they can retrieve our photos from the iCloud. What is the fucking iCloud? At this point, they're buying everything. They're buying TikTok. They're about to go out buy.
I thought about that. Like, I started getting
all our information is
when they feed me certain jokes about illegal things. I'm like, are they making a profile on me? My porn searches, like the secret memes I send people, like they're making a profile. Like drinks tequila, goes to the bar. She hates the government. There's a profile. And they're like. She likes this kind of porn.
I'm telling you, it's like the book, The Circle. Read the book. Read The Circle,
I'm
guys.
already fucking stressed out enough.
Anyway, is it time for bad choice of the week?
Sure.
We have a bad choice of the week submission.
Bad mom, not a bad mom, but a bad mom. So good. I'm living.
This is from an OG listener. Shout out to, I'm going to keep you anonymous, but you know who you are, baby. Her bad choice of the week is left the baby with grandma so me and the wife could eat Molly and have sex in the forest.
I think I know who this is. Do they live in this state?
Molly, well, it says Molly and shoots in the forest. What does shoots mean? Have shoots? Like photo shoots? Well, I did see a picture, so.
I don't know. I think of like mushroom shoots. I don't know.
Yeah, this is an excellent choice. I love doing Molly and shoots in the forest.
Molly in the forest sounds like really fun. I want to
pretty magical.
Camp again.
Camp?
Yeah, camping was really fun.
Yeah, I would go
or
camping.
Joshua Tree. Or we could just go to Joshua Tree and stay in a nice house.
I would go yurting. You know? I would go
Okay.
yurting, so it's like a substantial tent they built it. There's maybe a flooring underneath.
It's canvas, but there's maybe
It's
still
canvas,
air or
it's like
heat.
yeah, you know.
Yeah.
If I had to get down on my knees and get into the tent, I would. If I had to. But if I don't have to, I don't want to.
Can we you're going to be really mad I said this, but can we podcast in the wild and go camping?
Yeah. We could.
You need to bring back podcasting in the wild. This is a question for you, to the people.
Yeah, do we? I mean, it was
It was
It
fun.
was fun.
It
If
was
you
fun.
haven't checked out our Podcasting the Wild, what would you call it?
A
segment?
series.
Series,
We did a series called Podcasting in the Wild at the top of this year, right?
Last year.
Okay.
Yeah, not this year. Last year. Top of
Okay.
last year, yeah.
You sure? Mm-hmm. And we went to a soul food restaurant. We got Botox and lip filler.
Very important.
Very important content.
We hiked up a mountain. We hiked
Balance.
up
It's
a
called balance.
mountain. We walked through Santa Monica. Where else did we do? We went to my mom's house.
We did go to your mom's house.
Yeah, we laid by the pool.
Actually, this was great. We might need to bring that back. I'm sick of, I mean, I love the studio, but maybe we need a new couch. But DM us if you think we should go back to the wild, because I want to go camping, or maybe to Joshua Tree, which is kind of the same thing.
Do you have camping gear? Like, do you have all the things? Are you gonna?
No, I borrowed it from David.
Oh, David. Does he have a grill? Do you have a grill, David?
No, I went.
Oh my God, we need to. You have a whole kit.
He
has
does.
a
I think
whole kit.
we lost the top to his tent, so he may not ever let us borrow anything ever.
How
again.
did you lose the top to a tent?
No, we had one from Nisha, one from him, and then I think we have it. It just there's so
Switched
many
in the crosswires.
There's so many bags. Like, the only thing about camping, I went with like 75 people. It was insane, but it was a lot of work. Like, I felt like a nature bitch, like peeing outside, like going up hills, like going in the water in the morning, like brushing it. It just feels very nature. I don't know.
Well, yeah, it is.
Primal.
You're really immersed. You know,
And I did it for 5 days
that's a thing.
in an island. Like, you couldn't get to. I mean, it wasn't an island.
That must have felt really good for your nervous system.
Yeah, to sleep outside. I mean, at the end, I was like, okay, this is a small ass tent. I've been on the ground for 5 days, but those first 4 days,
Yeah, 3.5.
yeah,
was
3.5.
great.
I was like, wow, we're
the fourth
doing it.
morning. Yeah, I went camping in Montana. It was beautiful. It
I
was
know you did that, like, the
so
stream
beautiful.
thing, right?
It was so beautiful. It was such a important experience that I think every person should take, no matter what age.
Should we do a Good Moms Gone Camping family trip?
Oh, Good Mom's Gone Camping.
Like that?
I like that.
Good Moms Gone Camping. It could be a whole family trip. We meet. I have an idea to go exactly where I went.
Okay.
And we contribute. We all bring. We'll provide the food. Papa O will barbecue it. We'll have a fire. It'll be fun.
Okay.
We'll sing camp songs. To the windows, to the wall.
When I went to on a ship camp, like we were on like a pirate ship, we learned pirate songs.
I forgot you told me that. And Martha Stewart, right? Martha's Vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard, yeah.
Martha Stewart.
In Martha Stewart, you camped in Martha Stewart.
You couldn't tell me that Martha's Vineyard wasn't Martha
Stewart's
Stewart's
Island?
I thought it was just her property. Like, that was her property. And we're going to go see Martha's
No,
shit.
no, that's a whole other Martha.
You live
Her
and you learn.
Martha's.
It's a
Same energy, though.
disappointment. Yeah, right?
Same vibes. Martha's Vineyard might have inspired Martha Stewart. Her aesthetic.
God, Martha's a bad bitch.
Fucking love her. God, I really do. She's vicious. She is vicious. She's fierce. She's
Can Martha Stewart
A bit
come
crazy.
on the show? I think I DM'd her and no one
Love her.
responded.
who? Martha Stewart? Yeah, we need to just, we need to put a list together, write them down. We have a list together. We need to have it on the wall right there. So
Maybe we
just
need to
stare
put
at
it in the middle and like masturbate close to each other, and then
Martha, Cardi, Erica.
and then they'll call us.
Shakem asked me the other day, he's like, what would be one thing that would make you feel like you've made it? And I was like, Erica Badu on my show. And he was like, are you serious? I'm like, I'm dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious. Yes. Wait, did you see the thing I sent you about the Chelsea Handler scam? Oh yeah, we saw it.
We got scammed.
We got scammed by Chelsea Handler, guys. We were scammed.
I was so mad.
It really made my fucking day. We sent it to the group chat. That's how serious this scam was.
They emailed us. Chelsea, can you come on the show because we got scammed? It's not your fault or anything, but I just think it would be a great collab, and we can ski, we can smoke.
Did you see the comment I wrote her?
What'd you say?
I said we were a product of your scamming, and I was like, we got really fucking excited. So can you just come on the show? We can't wait to ski down mountains with our tits out.
Someone's gonna see it.
So anyway.
Eventually, someone's gonna see it.
But there's a lot of scam. When she broke down that scam, it made me think of the other scam.
We were also
in
involved
Costa Rica.
in another scam.
Yeah, when people are scamming us right now. We're getting scammed.
Do we look like we should be?
Is everyone
scammed?
else getting scammed?
But do we look like? I don't feel like my face says "scam me." I feel like I say "fuck off."
I don't know. I don't think they give a fuck what you look like. It's just anyone can get scammed out here.
Wait, let me tell you, we're in Costa Rica and we get offered like a couple $1,000. Yeah. It just seemed too good to be true to do a live podcast, and then we look at it and it's like a Christian.
We're like, are they
fucking with us? It was like a very black Christian woman, and she was a real person. My Christian cousin was following her. I'm like, who's this? And I was like, do you think that this is real? She's like, probably not, because she don't be talking about what you be talking about. And me and Erica really had to have a serious conversation with ourselves. Like, I don't think she's reaching out to us. I don't think it's real.
This is not real. We're not doing this. Come to find out, people are scamming you for your Facebook.
Then we got in the call. So it's like a black woman in DC, and we get in the call, and it's like an Englishman, Aussie.
Like, yes, yeah. So she just does a Facebook Live, and we're like, what? I think he knew we were on to him. So he was like, let me fall back.
I was just like, why would this Christian black woman...
We're asking too many questions. I was like...
Because we're not stupid. I don't have scam me on my face.
But the money almost scammed me.
I know.
It's crazy what money will do.
I know. And I was like, Erica...
We can't be slaves to this shit.
I was like, Erica, no.
Yeah, I know. I'm glad we didn't fall for the okie doke. We're too smart. Our intuition, our spidey witchy senses are too strong.
We've done lives where we got paid easily and it wasn't a scam, so I understand, but... Yeah. It didn't seem. I mean, I really believe Chelsea Handler.
Watch out, people.
I believe Chelsea Handler. God damn it.
But you know what? I'm glad that she spoke out. Thank you, Chelsea, because
we were waiting still.
I was going to wait forever. Literally, I was going to wait
every week. Hey,
I was willing to wait forever. Now I know I just have to keep trying.
Follow back up.
At least now I know I'm going to start DMing you again, and we'll start there again.
I feel like I'm going to see her like in LA somewhere in an event, and I'm just going to pull that. Mm-hmm. Be like, hey, you want to take a shot?
Yeah. Okay. I know you do.
Come on. Mm-hmm. Also, do you want to come on my podcast?
Yeah. I feel it. It's going to be a run-in. It's going to be a run-in situation.
You know what? We're not in a good season for podcasts. Like, it doesn't sound cool. There's so many podcasts. If you like slide up next to someone and they don't know you at a party and you're like, hey, do you want to come on my podcast? They're like, I sat next to the wrong girl at the party.
No, you gotta be people's friends. You gotta be cool, be people's friends. You actually might have to get to know Chelsea Handler first.
Oh, I feel like we are going to be really good friends. That's like half the reason that I should go on your show.
Yeah. She probably has already seen us. Most people have seen us.
Yeah.
Does that sound braggadocious?
No, it's the internet.
See, I think we just have to be honest with ourselves and speak, even if most people haven't seen us. Now that I've said this,
you're going to see us.
You're going to see us.
You will see us. You see us.
Do you see us?
You recognize us. You listen to us.
Look at this face. Do you see me?
Remember it.
I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
You see me?
I really see you.
I see you too.
Do you see me?
I see you.
How do I look?
You look great.
Oh my God.
Smoke weed, they say.
I know. Wait, we had some whories.
Oh, what were the bad choices?
Oh, I named one. I did one. I read one.
Oh.
It was our OG listeners.
Oh, right. I'm high. Speaking of bad choices, last week we had someone write in, and he said he gave another bitch some money, even though he has a girlfriend. And I said, how much money? And so we followed up, and I thought that we should let you guys know, because when she messaged me, I was pissed. Like I was the girlfriend. How much was it?
$1,800.
$1,800.
fucking hundred.
If I found out my man gave another bitch $1,800, I told you last week I get mad if my man gave a bitch $20. Why the fuck are you sending this bitch $20 for one drink?
I mean, wait. He said, I said, do better, sir. I responded.
You were pissed.
I said, do better, sir. He said, no, because the other girl was into pegging men and my girl is not. That's the full update.
Oh.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this.
Yeah,
Women. I feel like, obviously he's asked her and she said no. Well, then maybe you need to flip. Like, if that's something you need in the relationship.
This person is following 2,000 people, but only has 5 followers and is like a hidden, like, it's like a secret page.
Let me see.
I'm like, do I know this person?
Is it your crazy stalker?
Who?
The one who was emailing everybody.
Is it? Maybe. He emailed me again. He responded. He responded to this, actually.
That's the one who said he gave someone $1,800.
$1,800.
Okay, now I don't believe it.
Why? You thought it because it's not a real page?
The stalker.
Oh, I mean, people are weird. I don't know. I feel like it's someone different.
We've had some pretty interesting online relationships in the DMs. We and our...
Wait, live update. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I just opened Instagram.
Okay.
Cardi B just snatched a Guinness World Record after selling the most signed items in 8 hours. For who? For I Am the Drama. The most signed items in 8 hours. She set the record.
Her hand must hurt.
Is she okay? She like, shit, I'm pregnant. Let me sit down and break some records. And
bring me something to drink.
Yeah, it's fine. Look at this picture.
Why would they have a sign?
I love her. This is just feeding into the Am I the Drama. This is excellent marketing.
Did you see
this is the best marketing I've ever seen in my life.
Did you see the video I sent you? She was like, "He your baby daddy. He my baby daddy too."
Okay, we're gonna figure it out, girl.
I'm gonna figure out.
They're making mac and cheese for her kids.
He your baby daddy. My baby daddy too.
Oh shit, girl, me too. She's like, oh well, and congratulations.
You're right. Shit.
She is over here setting Guinness World Records for random shit because she is in fact the drama, and I fucking love it.
Can we set is there something we got to think of something random to set a Guinness World Record so I could just add that to my list of things?
Yeah, like what's something
like I own a podcast studio. I have a podcast. I'm on the Guinness World Records for sucking the most lollipops in 20 minutes and get into the fastest.
Hurry, Mila, go harder. Look it.
I've sucked a blow pop to the gum the fastest in all history of America.
Oh my gosh.
The apple flavor.
The apple. Is that your favorite?
Yeah.
That is a good flavor.
I like the apple flavor. I like blow pops. I don't like Tootsie Pops.
I don't like Tootsie Pops either.
I don't think that goes together.
First of all, yeah, that filling is not
Tootsie.
It tastes like what a motherfucking owl would want to eat. Some fucking some bullshit.
I like apple
so
Jolly
dry.
Ranchers.
I like Jolly Ranchers.
Ooh, I also like, what are those, Airheads? My God, it's all sugar.
Those are so sour. You
no,
like those?
The long ones that they like.
Oh, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Those little Airhead balls, like they're like you suck on them and they're super duper sour. Is that what they're called?
No,
Airheads.
sourheads.
Sourheads.
Sourheads. They're not sour. You didn't try them as an adult. They're like a little sour.
Are some of these candies retired, never to be eaten again?
No, they're still there.
We could like find them on the internet.
Yeah. Or maybe we're talking like this because Halloween, our favorite season, is coming up.
It's coming.
Oh, by the way,
wait, do you know what you're gonna be for Halloween?
I was actually thinking about running back a costume.
Really? Which one?
Actually, me and Orlando have one that's I'm really excited about.
What is it?
I can't tell you.
Why? What the fuck?
It's not going to be as fun.
Oh, okay. That's where we're at. Whoa, we're not even sharing Halloween costumes together. Whoa.
Well, this is just one. We're gonna have we should have 5. Okay, fine. I'll tell you.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just
You know what?
kidding. No big deal.
You haven't even fucking seen the movie, so it doesn't even fucking matter.
Is it Talladega Nights?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I
okay.
can't, like, how are we even friends?
I watched some of it. I fell asleep. You know, TV turns like my brain off. So I'll try again.
This is
Are you
gonna
gonna be the
an
wife?
activity.
Or are you gonna be the?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, also, I don't know if I told you that I bought us tickets to the craft at Hollywood
Oh,
Cemetery.
good. Thank God. What day is that?
I don't know. It's in October. It's in my phone. We got to look for it.
Should we have a
But
meetup?
yeah, if you guys are in the LA area, Hollywood, we meet us at Hollywood Cemetery to watch the craft. I don't know if you guys are just joining us, but October, the fall, we just hit the fall equinox. This is our season. Outside of Hot Girl Summer, which is my birthday, Scary Spooky Witch
Season.
Fall is our other Spooky Bitch Witch.
Yeah.
Spooky
This is
Witch
when we
Bitch
heat
Fall.
up the brew.
Yeah, this is our other time where, like, I don't know, I just want to watch scary movies and buy skeletons and do spooky shit and eat soup, even though it's 87 degrees in
Soup
LA.
is important. I know. I was just saying that I wish it would be. I was like, can it just be like 67 today? I just need it to be a nice 67. I can wear a hoodie.
If it's gloomy
I
in
can
the
wear
morning,
a sandal
I'm like,
if
"Ooh."
need be. It's like cool enough in LA, but not hot enough to make me sweat in a sweatshirt.
It will probably be basically
very
summer until February here.
Is it sweatshirt season anywhere else?
Definitely.
Anyone's listening?
I don't know, but with like global warming, maybe not.
Well, you know what? My friend who came over just basically said by 2050, like LA, basically only like Sweden, Denmark, Canada, all these other countries are going to be the last man standing because everything else is going to like be so hot and unlivable below the equator.
In 25 years?
Yeah, like soon.
You know, when you tell me things like that, it's like,
And then I said,
why are we
well, the
even working
rapture was
out?
also last week,
But why
and
are we
nothing
even working
happened.
out? We really don't even want to live to 100.
What are we working out?
Yeah, like why are we even like?
Because it feels
Because like honestly,
it feels
100
good.
might be pushing it.
Working
Like,
out, first of all,
we might not
working
have
out feels
shit.
good. We just have to reframe working out. It doesn't have to be going to the gym. You know, moving our
Fuck it,
bodies
just
is
do
important.
drugs. We're gonna end this shit early. Blow it down. Sorry.
That's an option also. I think we should, can we find a balance between
Okay,
there,
yeah,
you know, like in the middle?
You know, I'm
so that
extreme.
like by the time we die, our bodies are not in bad
We're not
condition.
like, but look how long Ozzy Osbourne lived.
It's rare though. There's a
He-
few people that preserve by drug. You know, like there's people created to preserve by drug. He's one of them. I feel like Iggy, what's the other guy? Mick Jagger's one of them. Like there's some people that have preserved by drugs.
Yeah, like the alcohol has formaldehyded their body.
The
Like if
Yin
they
Yang
stop.
twins. Like these are a few people that have preserved. Trick Daddy. I mean, rest in peace. But like
Who?
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy's not dead.
Oh, wait,
bitch.
never mind, he's alive.
Why would you kill Trick
Sorry.
Daddy? What the fuck, you sick bitch?
I didn't know. I thought he died. Maybe it's an. Am I thinking of LL Cool J? I don't know.
LL Cool J's not dead either.
I mean, not LL Cool J.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you killing all of our legends? We're gonna wrap this up.
Okay, wait, who's the guy with the hair like this? Coolio. Okay, sorry, Coolio.
He died.
Yeah, he died.
For
That's
sure.
what I was thinking about for Trick Daddy because the braids, but no, Trick Daddy did not
How
die.
did Coolio die?
But Trick Daddy was looking like he was about to die.
No, he is. Lupus
He
or
was
something.
looking
He's
bad.
sick. He's be nice.
He's sick?
Yeah, he has some kind of
Oh,
illness.
my bad. I'm sorry. I'm very, 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 very sorry, Trick Daddy. I hope that.
And then
you-
there's Cher, who got Young Dick to preserve her
She's a vampire.
youth. I think it's the black Young Dick.
There are vampires among us, and we are watching them. Like Cher is a vampire, Kris Jenner is a vampire. Like we see how they become youthful with like.
Melanated blood.
I feel like there's living vampires in there. We see them. They like culture vulture from society, but they're kind of likable. They're getting younger.
You think I'm
Somehow they're getting younger and more
There's-
successful and richer.
They're literally vampires. Period. There's organ harvesting. There's a lot. There's sex trafficking's at an all-time high. There's a lot of crazy shit. You know what I realized? We're going to have to talk all of our crazy, all of our crazy conspiracy theory things on Patreon. Where we can say like full sentences and
We should just.
and not get scared and like censored, and maybe they're going to come for us. So maybe, I don't know.
No, I think you're right. I
I
just
just thought about that. I'm like, I can't even speak freely. I'm scared.
You know, wait. after last week's episode, David comes in. He goes, "What's CK?
You guys, what's
the
CK word?"
And I was thinking, like, how many people last week were like, "What is the CK word?" I'm like, y'all don't know what the CK word is?
I think they know. It was only David because he lives under a rock. Oh, speaking of censorship, they brought Jimmy Kimmel back.
Right.
What did you think about that?
I'm still unsubscribed, even though my account goes till, I don't know. I had this whole talk with Irie. I was like, sat her down. I was like, honey, we're going to delete Disney. We're deleting Disney, honey. It's over.
Breaking every child.
Literally have this conversation with her. I
to.
sat down with her because I was like, I didn't want to just delete it and then be like, because I said so. You know, I was going to do that too. I mean,
you got to tell this. You got to tell.
So I was like, so listen, we're deleting Disney. Like, free speech is under attack, and we can't. But like, we have to start making these uncomfortable choices and
Our
get used
household
to it.
Thrives off of
and
free
get used
speech.
to it. That what's like, it's going to be required of us in this time in a season of everybody wants to be comfortable.
What did she say?
And she said, "But why?" She's like, "Mom, but why?" And then I said, "Because we have to." And then she said, "Okay." She didn't really push back. I was like, all right. So I deleted it, all proud of myself. And it was like, your subscription ends like November 1st because you just paid 4 days ago or some shit. I was like, okay, well, we still have it. But I'm not going to resubscribe to it. I don't know. Like, we talked about this before about like protesting and like, you know, just the impact of like, when the DEI stuff happened and like seeing the impact it's had on Target and like if we did that more and it was a more collective effort, like the influence we have, not just Black people, humans in general have over capitalism, which is really what runs America. But because they've groomed us to always need to be in comfort, it's so inconvenient, you know? And it feels like, what's my thing gonna do? What's one thing gonna do? So now we see what it does, and we continue to see what it does, and hopefully, like, things happen and move because of it. And people, I don't know, like, I hope that people don't resubscribe. Although, like, there are, you know, it's going to impact people that have nothing to do with this. You know, like the Abbott Elementaries, like that we love, like thinking about like people who have creations on these channels. You know, the access it's given communities like ours to like thrive in ways. So it's like, but I feel like things some people have to be casualties of things.
Abbott
in order
Elementary
for
can go anywhere.
That's what I was saying. And that's what I was saying about Jimmy Kimmel. I was like,
show.
so are we resubscribing or are we encouraging people like Jimmy Kimmel
now I feel like
and creators to go create their own shit? We don't need
I feel like it
these
was
people
fake.
anymore.
I
We
feel like
don't
it was
need them
very
anymore. We don't need these channels anymore.
When he came with his speech, and granted he cried, I'm sure it was very emotional when he's like, what the fuck, I just lost my job overnight and after a job for having, 20 years. But I think that it was a little bit manufactured. I think now he is going to be...
His comeback was manufactured? Did you watch it?
I just heard it. Yeah,
I saw like a monologue. I didn't see
it was a monologue, and he cried. And
he cried?
Yeah.
Oh, I must have missed that.
Yeah, and
what is he crying about?
He never meant to make light of somebody's death.
Has he ever done that before?
Cried?
I'm just wondering if he's ever made light of anyone's death before and it wasn't this big of a deal.
Of course, I'm pretty sure.
And like,
but he wasn't making light of the guy's death.
I know. He was talking about the guy's death in relation to it not being of Trump's priority at all.
It was really saying that he wasn't really concerned.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like when you work for those big conglomerates, news outlets, radio, like, it's no secret, you guys, that everything is orchestrated to control the masses. It's not rocket science. And I think that you have to always consider that there's a level of censorship that, if I say this, I'm gonna lose my fucking job,
right?
And because they just showed you last week, so you're going to tread lightly. It's like the reality is we've been under the illusion that we live in a democracy, and it hasn't been that in quite some time. And that's what's really scary, when you're under the illusion and the masses of people are delusional enough to believe it and not recognize that this is orchestrated and controlled, and that there's a narrative and it looks like democracy and it's some other shit. It's some puppeteer shit. It's disappointing, but the truth is it's not. It's never been that. So stay woke.
Stay vigilant.
It's true. So basically, we had to move to Switzerland.
Denmark, Sweden.
Actually, I was on a call with some other intimacy people, and she was moving. Like Switzerland or something over there. It was on the border of some other shit. I was like, okay, that's random, but I'll write that down.
I don't want to live there. I don't think I'm meant to live there.
We're gonna melt the equator. What did she say?
I don't know if I believe her. I don't want to
ski.
believe
It may be lovely. Don't control.
It's cold.
You can finally wear those furs.
I'm cold
you wanted.
right now.
You said you wanted seasons.
Not one. I mean, I guess
I think there's seasons.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm just whatever is gonna be is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? So just fucking enjoy the ride.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.
Yeah.
Is that the affirmation?
Whatever's gonna be is gonna be. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw, bitch.
Yeehaw, bitch. Rock out with your balls out.
I think we already had that one.
Rock, we did? Okay, well, now it's whatever's gonna be is gonna be. I'm gonna pick a card.
Okay. There's a horror story.
Horror stories.
Whorish story, if you could call it that. Oh gosh, don't disappoint me. Ended a relationship and shortly after ended up having my first threesome with two gentlemen who owned a cannabis company together and were roommates in college. At 3 a.m. when they realized there was only one condom left and both of them wanted to have sex with me, they rock, paper, scissors battled for 3 rounds. Wait, where's the rest of the story? Wait.
And the rock, paper, scissors for the last condom is epic. And she's probably in the middle like...
Wait. Oh.
One more round.
Come on. It was just okay, there it is. Okay. Let's start this over. Whorish story, if you could call it that. Ended a relationship and shortly after ended up having my first threesome with two gentlemen who owned a cannabis company together and were roommates in college. At 3 a.m. when they realized there was only one condom left and both of them wanted to have sex with me, they rock, paper, scissors battled for 3 rounds for who was going to go to the store.
Not do it.
Not do it? I thought it was going to be like, bye, nigga.
Right, I got it.
But shit. No, because why? Why would we not want both? Come on, let's get this together.
That's
Someone's
true.
about to go get this condom.
Go to the store.
I want both. It went to sunrise and was equal parts sexy and hilarious because of how attuned to each other and secure in the dynamic. Also not American, so that helps. It felt pretty great to experience that after being single for the first time in almost 11 years.
That's a really nice way to pop your cherry out of an 11-year relationship.
Hell yeah. Two? I'm a motherfucking sex goddess.
Yeah. There's something about having sex with two men that are both like adorning you that, I don't know, it unleashes like some kind of God. Like I feel like they do tell you not to do it on purpose. Mm-hmm. Like there is like a intuitive nature. I'm like, I'm supposed to do this. I'm rising. I'm a sex goddess.
I mean, that's how I felt at that sex party when I was getting with. I didn't even have sex, but they were pleasing me and massaging me, both of them, and I was just like, what the fuck?
This is like women are supposed to be served in that way.
Yeah, it was a level of service that I didn't even know I could ask for until it had arrived, or it was even an option, or that they would care that much. It's really that you would even care that much about my pleasure, that you would work together. Yeah, you would work together and remove any sort of like societal expectation or story you might tell yourself and just fucking make it about me. Because hello.
Yeah, like focus on what's important here.
This is about me. This is just do what needs to get done.
I feel like that was a divine story. Like only, people have like different ideas of how God shows up and like how God looks, and I think we oftentimes in religion cut off like relating God to pleasure and sexuality, but like that seems like God ushering you into your singledom. Like, here you go, honey. This is the liberation you've been looking for. You made the right decision, and I'm escorting you out of your old relationship into a new this way. Like it's like not a rite of passage, but like there's something that feels divinely aligned. Mm-hmm. And I know some people have controversy over shit like that.
I don't know. I don't get it. I literally don't get it. What? Why?
Like, if it feels good, it's good.
So, anyway, that was beautiful. Thank
was
you.
really
That was a
beautiful.
beautiful horror story.
That was beautiful.
Tarot time?
Tarot time. I picked the Two of Wands. And it looks pretty righteous. He's holding the world. He has two staffs. He looks like he's on his castle looking down at everyone. The Two of Wands takes the spark of inspiration from the Ace of Wands and turns it into a clear action plan. You went through the discovery phase and know what you want to manifest. Now you need to figure out how. You're exploring your options and carefully plotting out the path ahead, accounting for all possibilities and potential challenges. You're open to growth and exploring new territories. So long as you maintain a level of certainty, then your efforts will work out in the end. When the Two of Wands appears in a tarot reading, you are not ready to make your move. It is important that you establish a clear plan before proceeding. We got to make a clear plan if we're going to Switzerland or... The Two of Wands is also about discovery, particularly as you step outside of your comfort zone and explore new worlds and experiences. It may encourage you to set out, but this card gives you the confidence of self-knowledge. You know what your goal is and are sure its eventual fulfillment. Let your intuition and passion guide you as you confirm your next steps. I feel like that speaks to me or us right now. Like, I think that we've done good moms for so long, and like doing things separately seems like uncomfortable and like, what? Alone? Me? I'm a human individual? And so it's like taking the courage and setting out and stepping out of your comfort zone and exploring new worlds and experiences. And and the self-knowledge, like acknowledging that we've learned a lot in this process and giving ourselves like credit and like not being so critical and saying, of course you could do anything you want and that's good. And like sitting with that and not being like, I feel like we live in a world that I feel like it makes sometimes expansion like so nerve-wracking. Like, it has to be perfect, it has to make money, like, or else it's like, I don't know, like there's a perfectionism that comes with just
there's definitely perfection, like the timing and the like
the rollout. What's the rollout? I don't know. What are the colors? I don't know. What's the font? The brand kit. How can I do it if I don't have a brand kit?
what do you want to do? I don't have a brand kit.
You don't have a photo shoot.
So where do I start? You want me to make it up? That's an extra fee. That's an extra fee because I don't know what your colors are, bitch.
Can't do it. I don't know. So yeah, I'm just like in the world of Canva and AI.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot about like the reframing of gifts because like that's where I've been lately. Like with me getting back into acting and like me, you know, I went to New York Fashion Week and helped my friend with something that I was like, I could do this. Like I do this. I am a producer. I produce shows every on week. Stage, behind the cameras. Yeah, like I've done this here.
In the wild, in the studio.
Yeah, like I've done this here. I've done this in other realms, like with beauty. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, like why am I like putting these different, even like almost like eras of my life, and like I don't do that anymore. Now I do this, and not really weaving them together and seeing like how they can make me multiple streams of income. Because bitch, like yeah. I feel like that's the only way to really survive in the times we're in. Is like my friend came over last night and she was telling me that she's made like $12,000 doing this app called Sniff Spot.
What?
Okay, Sniff Spot is an app where people who don't have backyards can use your backyard to play with their dogs in the backyard. And so
play with their dogs?
Yeah, like they live in apartments or maybe their dogs are aggressive so they can't really go to like the park and run them around, and they live in an apartment and they have nowhere. So there's she has like 350 reviews. She's like top tier.
She made how much?
12,000.
How many dogs are in the backyard? Are they cleaning up their own shit?
They clean up their own shit, but she's like a top like as a seller because she has like puppy treats and she has Dolce & Gabbana like dog perfume and she has bagels for the owners, and like they just be chilling. Sometimes she had a Great Dane party. There were 7 Great Danes. Like people want to have puppy parties. I was like, what
Only in
the
LA.
fuck? I was like, damn, do I? I brought her to my backyard. I'm like, is it big enough? She's like, it could be like a small puppy oasis. I could see it. I was like, bitch, the branding that's happening for Snip Spot
Not
right now.
a small puppy
And I was like,
oasis.
I could see it. And I was like, she said she's like a dog lover. Like she saves dogs like every week from the shelter. And I told her, I was like, oh yeah. And then like my jacuzzi, she's like, oh my God, yeah, the dogs could use the jacuzzi. I was like, no, that's not what I
What
meant.
are you talking
I was like,
about?
I meant like the humans could use the jacuzzi.
What would the dogs do in the jacuzzi, bitch? It's too hot. They have a fur coat.
She has a kid. She's a doggy pool for them in her backyard. She's top tier Sniff Spot.
I really hope.
Anyway, multiple streams of income is what I'm saying. Is
I'm
that
not thinking out of the box enough.
you're not. We're not. Okay, we got to get creative and reframe our gifts, and that's kind of where I'm at right now in my life. Is like really reframing the gifts because we have so fucking many that can do so many different things, and I'm like, okay, and are creative and keep me creative. So
And thinking broader and yeah.
So this is an invitation for you to reframe your gifts. If you're in a space in your life where you feel stuck or you want to shift careers or you need to like find the inspiration in the thing that you used to love again, like just think about reframing the gift that you have. Like, what does it look like doing, like having a different mechanism, doing something else, like being expressed in a different way, maybe in a behind the scenes role. Like for me, like I've done so much in front of the camera over the last few years that I forgot what it's like to be behind the scenes, and I do enjoy that.
Yeah,
you know,
just orchestrating.
it was great.
Yeah.
I didn't have to. I was like, do.
No pressure.
I didn't
yeah.
have to be in front of the
I
camera.
mean, there's not. Yeah.
Like it was great. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, just being open to switching roles. So
As the seasons shift, you can just sit on that and start to ruminate on the new avenues of creativity, the new ways of expression.
yes. Well, anyway, y'all, we love you. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you rate and subscribe to our podcast. Follow us on YouTube and follow the Good Vibe Retreat. We're going to a lot of beautiful places next year. And just click the links in the episode description, bitch. Okay, just go through them and look at it.
Look at everything.
Look at all this
Subscribe,
stuff.
review.
There's a lot of cool stuff there. There's discounts probably. I don't know. Just go look.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm living so good, can't you tell? I went through a drought, that's until I found a well. Made my heaven on earth, I used to be broke as hell. Now I got the blues dancing like Beyonce, Giselle. Throat chakra popping, it's power in our voices. Patriarchy kept it in a box to exploit us. Women put the P in power, so it's pointless. They want me to be good, so I made bad choices. Bad mom, not a bad mom, but a bad mom. Get her Zen on, put cannabis in her bath bomb. Walked in, boss was capping, I blew his cap off. Top dog now, I'm immune to the cat calls. Curvy in the waist, but straight to it like a dollar sign. Mother and a lover, intuitive like a water sign. Warrior in the winter and sensual in the summertime. I do it all, ain't no one I need to run it by.